Don't worry, I did the weather.
High of 28, chance of snow, patchy blowing snow, low of 21 tonight.
What did you say, 70 and
I said it's
sunny?
going to be 94.
You were close.
It will be.
Did you?
I mean, not today, but it will be.
Were you going for the Celsius thing?
I didn't know. I was guessing by looking out the window, and I don't have my glasses on.
Are you okay?
Definitely wouldn't be 94 Celsius.
That'd be tough if it was.
That would be very tough.
It'd be tough.
Yeah, it'd be a tough day around here.
Real tough.
Partly sunny the next couple of days. Snow on Saturday.
Lovely.
How much?
Like a lot?
A lot?
Pete.
1 to 2 inches possible at this moment, but they never really know.
So 4 hockeys?
Yeah.
I just hope the wind is dying down because I hate flying when the wind is blowing.
Oh, yeah.
It's the worst.
When do you guys fly out?
I don't know yet, but obviously
say
early
any
Saturday
wind.
morning. Good.
Yeah.
How long is that flight? Like, almost 4?
Yeah, it's a 4-hour.
East wind, 5 to 10 miles an hour.
That ain't bad.
Thanks, Paul Douglas.
Yeah, here's Paul Allen.
Oh!
He hates turbulence. He really does.
Well,
Yeah, he does.
Have you not seen Wicked yet?
I haven't yet.
Oh, I was going to say that. My girls have seen it. I just realized that
haven't.
when you said West Wind or something.
What did they say?
They all thought it was good.
Yeah.
And they all kind of said it like that. They all liked it. They all said it was good, but none of them seemed to be blown away by it like they all were with the first one.
Yeah, I've gotten much the same from almost everybody I talked to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, right. I'll dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll make me cry.
Yeah, but
And you love to cry.
you
I do.
cry at
It's good
Full
for
House.
you. Throw salt, baby.
Whoa.
You know.
He was
Hey,
just talking to the plows.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
It's good. Yeah. Please throw some salt.
The big Plowski.
Oh, Tony, relax. My God.
Take a deep breath, Tony.
Jeez, Tones.
Tony. Are they
It's
still
time
around?
for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Thank you, builders, and thank you, remodelers.
All right, let's just keep hammering it, and we'll talk to Tom Pelissero about it in a segment or so. But, yeah, it sounds like Brosmer starting on Sunday. Diana Rossini is reporting that J.J. McCarthy will not play Sunday against the Seahawks. And, Sauce, you were saying this off the air that, man, at some point we might have to do a postmortem and go back and look at everything Diana Rossini said off air.
Yeah.
Off in the off season. Because she did get kind of laughed at. Alec Lewis was in that boat, too. Remember?
Yeah.
Alec Lewis, our guy, got thrown under the bus a bunch for throwing darts and being wrong and this and guessing. It's like, well, I wonder if we go back if they were right almost always.
I think they were pretty close. I think Alec
a lot
was
of concern.
on with PA and was like, I'm not making these things up. Diana is not making these things up for, clicks on NewYorkTimes.com, which owns The Athletic.
What are some of the things you're talking about that she was right about? Is it McCarthy related?
I think, the bit about how there's people in the building who don't think he's quite ready. That's why they flirted with Aaron Rodgers. I think there was a couple other things even as we got towards the season that he was struggling and no one believed her. And it was, I think they've all just been ripped for that. And they might have all been right.
Well, the world may never know.
I'm not good with math.
Sure.
What do you think the odds are he starts week 1 next season?
A lot of people have been asking me that.
Yeah. See, it's a good.
Is this what it feels like to stall?
Yeah.
Great. Me?
Yeah, you.
Great question. A lot of people have been asking me about that. A lot of people are talking about that.
Yeah.
Man.
That's hard to say because there's a lot of games left to be played.
Yeah, but how many of them will he play?
That's what I'm thinking is like if he plays 0 the rest of the way, that number is going to be really low. It's almost like he has to get back out there at some point and show some kind of life, or they're going to have to do something. I don't want to keep bringing up Mac Jones's name, but they're going to have to do something like that.
Well, so
because they can't come back unless Brosmer lights the place up as well. But man, if McCarthy has no games the rest of the year where he shows life, chances he starts week 1 maybe like 20%.
So Seifert was on last night with Barrero Hawk. Did you hear it?
I didn't get a chance, no.
So he said that, the name, as you just said, Cord, the name that keeps getting brought up is Mac Jones. And he brought this up and I didn't know it. Mac Jones he has 1 more year with San Francisco, so they'd have to trade for him, which is maybe a good thing that they don't have to outbid his services and then pay a ton for him for what might be a backup quarterback. But he is under contract for one more year with the 49ers.
Yeah, and as long as Purdy's healthy, there's no reason for Mac Jones to stay there. It's a lot like what Sam Darnold did here, or even Sam Darnold did under Purdy, which is just get there, have Shanahan or KOC show you how it's done, and then you get the hell out of here and you start your career over somewhere else when they pay you a bunch of money. So I don't think Mac Jones wants to be a backup anymore. He's proven he can sling it still.
Yeah, now he's
get back out there.
Shanahan system, and we've had that debate about Purdy. Purdy's fine, good, but Mac Jones filled in just as well, right? So is it the system? So who knows?
Did you hear Common the other day break down the Purdy bit?
No.
So Common's leaning very heavily into the whole quarterback whisperer thing with KOC.
Yeah.
That he gets a lot of credit for transforming whatever quarterbacks like Darnold. And Common went through this whole bit where Darnold was asked about it when he got to Seattle. How did you turn this whole thing around? The person he gives the most credit to is Brock Purdy for rewiring how he preps, how he analyzes the game. He can't say enough good things about Brock Purdy.
And he was in San Francisco with him before.
Exactly, under Purdy.
Right.
Because you go back to the Super Bowl when Pelissero, who's I think he's plugged in,
a little bit plugged
that the Vikings are going to go after Sam Darnold, and he was 100% correct.
So, obviously, KOC knows what he's doing, but again, when you want to talk about quarterback whisperers, Shanahan obviously can pump them out too.
Oh yeah,
he knows what he's doing. So I don't know. If you would have told me a year ago that the Vikings starting quarterback was going to be Mac Jones, I would have been like, oh God, what are we doing? He looked pretty good.
It's Mac tonight.
He looked pretty good. So we'll see. That's in the offseason. Maybe Brosmer just lights it up for 6 games.
Never know.
And Brosmer's our starting quarterback next year. Who knows? Again, what a cool story that would be if a freaking Gopher is the savior of the Minnesota Vikings for the next decade and just slings it.
Yeah.
He's sick.
I get when I'm listening to or reading a book, I get kind of obsessed with the subject. Like if I'm listening to a book on Queen, I can't stop listening to Queen music. Mm-hmm. I'm listening to the book about Billy Beane and the Oakland A's.
Yeah.
What's the movie? Moneyball.
Moneyball. Yep.
And listening, I had no idea how much the book was about Billy Beane, the player. So,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, stay with me for a second. So Billy Beane was drafted the same year as Darryl Strawberry, and there were people who debated who was the better player, right? And Billy had every physical attribute you can think of. Looked at when he made contact with the ball, he would kill it. He played this one game just out of high school, like an all-star game, where there was no fence. And people kept backing up farther, and he kept hitting it over their head, no matter how far back they went. It was but he had no idea how to fail. So if he struck out, it ruined him. If he hit the ball on the first pitch, he was great. If he struck out on the first at bat, he was done for the game. Not just done for the game, hitting the baseball bat against the wall so hard it bent the bat. That kind of overreaction. Just mentally, he couldn't fail. That's just something happened to him when he was a kid, and he wasn't allowed to fail, right? My point is, Billy Beane is in the Texas Rookie League with Darryl Strawberry, and if I wish I could remember the name because it's a name that's very famous, but the guy was drafted in the 13th round. Billy Beane's drafted in the first round, okay? And they're roommates. And this other kid's like, yeah, I'm going to make the team. I'm going to do great. And they're watching somebody pitching, warming up one day, and the other player says to Billy Beane, he says, "Who's that out there on the mound? Who's the fat body on the mound?" And Billy goes, "Are you? That's Steve Carlton. He's one of the greatest pitchers of all time." And the guy's like, "Yeah, cool, whatever." And Billy said, "I realized quickly I had physical tools, but I did not have the mental ability to play this game. I could not do it. Just watching this guy who believed he was great enough to go up and hit Steve Carlton, even though he'd never faced him before, I didn't have that." And the reason what I'm trying to say is I was listening to this portion of the book yesterday, thinking about where J.J. McCarthy is right now. And if it's possible to take somebody who is lost, it looks like, I don't know. I've never met the young man. I've never shaken his hand. I've seen him a lot. I've never met him. I wonder if it's possible to take somebody who appears to be so mentally beaten down and just give them a minute and say, take a deep breath. Football is not whether or not your son's going to wake up tomorrow. Football's a game. Because it seems to me like that's kind of what he needs right now. And it didn't seem like anybody was able to do that to Billy Beane. And by the way, that's what led him to being the general manager he was, because he started saying, it's not just about whether you have the physical tools. It's about whether or not you love the game and can play it. And that's why the Oakland A's were able to do what they did. I know it's a long story. My apologies.
Yeah, but the question that you bring up that also can't be answered is somebody that has having a hard time real in their mental stability, is a benching even worse than a break? Like, is a benching the ultimate, like, mind breaker? Like, is JJ strong enough to come back from a quote benching to get the break that he needs, or is that I don't know. I mean, there's only one way to find out, and this one again is whether it's a quote soft benching or not because of the concussion. We'll never know that.
Right.
But if Brosmer plays for a week or 2 or 3, and then he gets back in there, who knows if that's a good thing or a bad thing? Time will tell.
Yeah.
No idea.
What were you going to say, Marco?
Well, he's got a concussion. I mean, I don't know how you can call that a small bench or a soft bench.
Well, they don't know. That's what people are supposing.
But here's the thing. Like, I'm fine, again, with the mental health, as you guys know, I battle with the concussions every day. And are you kidding me? Like, take care of this kid's brain.
Yeah.
Even if if there's a question of the concussion, if he is our guy, you got to protect him too. Like, you got to make sure he's healthy. You don't want to throw him out there if he is dealing with some kind of health, like mental, with a concussion, obviously, with maybe the crack in the confidence, or maybe there's the wavering in the confidence that we're seeing right now. That, you can't do that to the poor guy too.
Well, and also on the whole, like, people talking about the soft benching thing, now that they have independent,
we don't know,
observers that like make those calls on concussion protocol.
Yeah.
Can they even do that? I mean, obviously back in the day they could, if it's team doctors, you can say, whatever. Mm-hmm. But like now with an independent body that judges that, can you even do that anymore?
So the true soft benching was the ankle, right? Is if you want to have the conspiracy theory that they benched him because he didn't really have a terrible ankle injury, it's just we got to get Carson Wentz in there and give you a break.
Yeah.
Like you said, this one probably has some different hurdles. Right.
Guys.
It just...
but
we're not disagreeing with that.
We're not disagreeing, but Marco, honestly,
it just felt convenient.
Yeah, well, not just that, but I mean, here's the question: as somebody who's had a bunch of them, obviously.
Yeah.
As somebody who's had a bunch of them, Mark, like, is it? I'm sorry, I'm not saying he's doing this, but I'm asking you the question because it's a question people are asking.
Yeah.
Is it possible to say, I don't feel great, and people go, you know what I mean? Like, and it not be a concussion? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess there's always that possibility because, with a concussion or if any injury, if you know it well enough, so you could certainly be able to fake it. But at the same time, if it's a concussion, it's very obvious to the medical team that see them every single day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're going to pick up on the body language of something that's just not quite right. Or even the coaching staff, everybody around them, because even, and they used to have the minor and major concussions and all that crazy stuff too. And even when I had those minor concussions, it was obvious that I was a little off. And every time I've had a teammate that's battling some kind of concussion, you can tell
there you go. Yeah.
They're off.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. Like it's blatantly obvious. If he's dealing with something,
need to take a deep breath on that.
100%. Like, slow down. Let him get healthy.
Good.
Yeah, worst case scenario this year.
He needs this the rest of his life here, people.
That's
not just for his career.
He's 22.
Paul, your hands up.
No, I don't think you need your brain your whole life.
Well,
I haven't used mine much.
Hey, you are a freak of nature.
Most people like to have their brain working until, it just...
You
have me there.
All he ever wanted in his life was a brain.
Yeah, that's not true.
He went.
Yeah, but see, Sauce, what he really realized at the end is that he always had a brain. The Tin Man realized he always had a heart.
He never saw the end of that film.
Wait, what?
The lion always had courage.
Spoiler alert.
What else did the Tin Man have?
You wish.
Metal privates.
Coil it up, baby.
Sauce, you've seen the whole movie, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh.
You get the bit, right?
I think so.
You know she was just dreaming, right?
No, I got that when she woke up.
Yeah.
Right.
I understand.
She got tossed around in a tornado. She probably had a slight concussion.
Oh.
Yeah.
See?
So what do? You put her in the bed and put Brosmer in the game.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Send Brosmer down the yellow brick road.
Sure, we'll ask Tom Pelissero about all these things after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. Christmas.
Hey, Rubes, this football season, Bell Bank is giving one KFAN listener each week $1,000 to pay it forward to a charity of their choice. Just head over to KFAN.com keyword contest to learn more and enter today. That's KFAN.com keyword contest. And Chris, we have a new person this week.
We have a new person?
Yeah, we have a new Bell Bank winner.
We do.
A new person.
A new person.
That's good. We probably shouldn't give out the same prize. Just the same person, multiple people.
You're going to be doing it now. You're going to be doing it after Tom is done with his great appearance that is always wonderful.
It's going to be great.
Rewarded.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll do it right now. Okay. Our entrant name this week is Megan Pulvermacher. And she nominated the organization ACES, which I think we're all familiar with. Sure. Athletes Committed to Educating Students. ACES4Kids.org. That's the number 4, by the way. ACES4Kids.org. ACES is an innovative out-of-school time program that brings math and social emotional learning to life for Minnesota students. Their hands-on curriculum, individual mentorship, and once-in-a-lifetime field trip opportunities help students develop crucial academic and life skills, all through the exciting lens of sports. In partnership with Minnesota's professional and collegiate sports teams, ACES is tackling the academic opportunity gap and preparing young learners to succeed in school, career, and community. Thank you, ACES. We love you. Thank you, Megan, and thank you, Bell Bank. $1,000 for them and from the Pay It Forward program from Bell Bank. And they bring us our friend, NFL insider Tom Pelissero, who joins us right now. Hi, Tom. Hey, man, how are you?
I'm good.
Huh?
There you are.
Yeah, doing
Nailed
great.
it.
Hi.
Hi, Tom.
I love it. I love it because you just, at this point, you don't even expect to really be on when
No.
they call you.
No.
Yeah, you expect it to not happen.
And I hear myself on a second delay.
Oh, do you?
You know, Hawk, it's that button. It's on the left, right there, slightly above.
Yeah, hit that
you
button.
press that one.
That one
there
right
it
there.
is.
Tie down.
That's the one. You know how to find it.
I do. I find the button. Thank you for that.
We good?
Can you hear me? You okay now? You're good?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
great.
Good. Thank you to Bell Bank for bringing us Tom Pelissero. Hey, Tom, hell of a game for us last week.
I was there.
Yeah. Yeah. You avoided
you know-
me like the plague.
Oh,
You're allowed in places I'm not during the actual game. I am banned from the field about 15 minutes before kickoff up in the warmth of the press box, though it was a pretty nice day weather-wise for mid-November in Green Bay.
Yeah.
I would say this, and listen, I know how the game ends. I know if you look at the stat line, what it looks like. Up until the punt fiasco, I thought the Vikings might win that game. It's competitive. And I'm sure we'll talk more about J.J. McCarthy, but like early on, you know, he was accurate with the football. He got the ball to Justin Jefferson. They're running it. Jordan Mason looked really good in that game. Obviously, Aaron Jones gets going a little bit. And then it just kind of slowed down. And the punt, which comes while, again, it's still a competitive game. It flipped so much in that game. Then you got injuries. You got 2 offensive linemen. Are not able to finish in that game. JJ's trying to make things happen down the field, throwing the ball into harm's way, which, again, he wasn't doing in the early going, but then, you're behind a couple of touchdowns. You're trying just to come up with something. It just, the game got sideways at that point. I actually thought Brian Flores' game plan was pretty good. I mean, they blitzed the crap out of Jordan Love, and it makes sense because, from an analytic perspective, if you look at Love, the one thing that he's struggled with this season is when he's got interior pressure, when the defensive tackles get in his face, in this case, when the blitzers get in his face. I mean, they were coming from all angles. They were sending slot blitzes. They were sending cross dogs. They really made life difficult, but, Jordan Love makes the one throw, I think it was on 3rd down. He's kind of backpedaling, and I believe it was Blake Cashman in his face. He just kind of floats it to the receiver, and you just go, all right, if Jordan Love's completing those types of passes, this is going to be a tough day. And then in that second half, obviously, once they get the lead, and you can turn loose Micah Parsons. I mean, Ryan Kelly kind of gets tripped on that play, but when he's getting run over like that, and Darrisaw's struggling against him, it's just, there's only so much you can do.
All right, Tom, let's ask you the unanswerable question, but it's what everybody's talking about. Is this truly the next 6 games for J.J. McCarthy somehow, some way, if he gets back in there healthy quickly? Is this him playing for his Vikings career? Like, how quickly could this be over here in Minnesota for J.J.?
Listen, when the team is struggling and falling below expectations and you got a young quarterback, there's always going to be evaluations. And I'm sure that, in the big picture, when the Vikings go back through even the way this past offseason went, and I always make clear on this, like they did try to retain Sam Darnold. They did try to retain Daniel Jones. Could they have tried harder, for lack of a better term? Could they have made a multi-year offer to Sam Darnold? Could they have brought in Aaron Rodgers? I mean, all that stuff, hindsight's 2020, but the focus was, making sure that JJ McCarthy had the best opportunity once he was ready. You didn't want to have a situation where you had somebody in front of him that you couldn't pull off the field. If you signed Aaron Rodgers, you're not benching him after a few games if things aren't going right, or just because you want to see J.J. McCarthy. It's just not happening. Daniel Jones was the one that they thought was coming back. And it turned out he just believed he had a better opportunity in Indianapolis. He ends up leaving. What you could not have necessarily predicted was that J.J. McCarthy would lost all those reps as a rookie, would also lose this many reps, in his second year, and missing 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain. He's got a lot going on in his life right now. I think that it's probably an oversimplification to say, these next 6 games are going to make or break JJ's career. And listen, this week, it's not going to be 6 games, because this week I'd be shocked if he plays. He's in the concussion protocol. It's a weird week where Thanksgiving's a little bit shorter, so the time frame is even a little bit more compressed. I think we see Max Brosmer start against the Seahawks, which is going to be another side story that's going to be fascinating to watch play out. But, you've seen a bunch of things with McCarthy this year. You've seen some mechanical things that just don't look right. You've seen just kind of the waves that he rides within games where, I think it's too small of a sample size to say he's a streaky quarterback. But we've seen him, make big time throws and play like he did in Detroit, play like he did, especially the first half against Baltimore. But putting together 4 quarters, just has been a battle for him. Both times against Chicago. First 3 quarters are not good. The fourth quarter is good. What do you actually have here? You're not going to know that in 6 starts. And I get it. There's plenty of people who already want to say, just pull the plug. It's over. He can't do it. It's 6 starts. There's a reason that they believed in the guy. I was in the locker room this past Friday and talking with players. As a guy, people like J.J. McCarthy. They believe in J.J. McCarthy. The results are not there right now on the field. This is going to be a big offseason for him. One way or another, regardless of what else the Vikings do at the quarterback position, it's a big offseason for him to, mentally, physically, emotionally, just kind of, settle everything down. Probably drill down on his mechanics. Maybe try to adjust certain things that, when you watch, there's various things about his game that just look kind of unorthodox, or the things that they can, potentially smooth out. All that stuff that they're going to be talking about in January. I think it's fair to say that, the room is going to look a little bit different. But the first step into determining what exactly that room is going to look like in 2026 really begins this week, where Max Brosmer, who they thought enough of to keep on the 53-man roster, to have as the number 2 after Carson Wentz's season was over, there's a lot of things that they like about Max Brosmer in terms of just, how quick his feet is. He's accurate with the football, the work ethic, the leadership traits, all that stuff's there. He's kind of an all-arm thrower at times, not a great deal of shoulder rotation, but stands tall in the pocket, was really productive. Look at the back half of last season with the Gophers. I believe they went 6-2, and he threw 16 touchdowns versus 2 interceptions. He's going up against a really good defense this week in Seattle. It's not going to be an easy task out of the gate, but I will just say this. I'm not big in the prediction business, but don't be shocked if Max Brosmer goes out there and plays pretty good football on Sunday.
Tom, did you think maybe early on when they saw some of these flaws in McCarthy's mechanics that they thought maybe they could fix them on the fly, or they didn't think they would be that bad in an in-game scenario? Do you get what I'm saying? Did they think that this would kind of progress as it went and then it got worse as it went?
Well, there's so many different things, Sauce, when you're talking about a young quarterback. You're trying to integrate him into the offense, get him going. Just go down the list. Pre-snap, which J.J. McCarthy's really, really good pre-snap. He gets him in the right looks. I understand he misses some throws. There are times he gets frantic in the pocket when things break down. He throws things off balance. But pre-snap, from everything that I've been told, he's done a really good job getting them in the right place. Post snap, when things start moving, we've seen him when he plays in rhythm, it can be good. There's other games out of the gate against Chicago where he's not hitting anything. And there's a bunch of different things that go with that. My point is, there's only so much time in the day. And if you're talking about trying to get a quarterback who missed all those reps last year and then integrate him into the offense, what you don't want to do is break the guy down mechanically and start from zero. And so there was a growth process that maybe his first off season coming off of 2024 would have been that time to go back and really hone in on some of those mechanics. 2024-25 was about a rehab phase and then just reintegrating him and getting him up to speed and trying to play at game speed. You're not going to reteach the guy how to throw a football. And I don't think that it's, a teardown operation by any stretch, but, are there things that you would like to see him do a little bit different from a mechanic perspective? Everything, I'm not an expert in that area, but everything I've been told is, there are things that they would like him to do differently here. So I think that the entire timeline gets slowed down just by virtue of how much time the guy missed. I mean, his rookie season, it's one thing if, all right, take the Packers, right? Jordan Love sat for 3 years, but Jordan Love was getting all those reps in practice. He was healthy. He was running the scout team when, Aaron Rodgers needed a day off. He was the one taking those first team reps. JJ didn't have any of that. And I'm not making excuses for the guy. Okay. I'm really not. It's just the reality is there's no way to make up for all those physical reps that he had missed. His rookie season was essentially a wash. Year 2 was about get him ready mentally, all those things that come with playing quarterback to go out and play good football. Well, he didn't have Justin Jefferson for the bulk of camp because of a hamstring. Was connected with Jordan Addison, then didn't have Addison out of the gate. Then he's misses a practice in week 2 because his baby's born. Then he gets hurt in week 2 and misses 6 weeks. It's all these things are circumstantial. I don't think the book is written on JJ McCarthy, but somebody yesterday I was talking to compared, not within the building, but somebody compared him to Anthony Richardson. And I think that there's a comp there. JJ had played more football than Anthony Richardson has in terms of starting games, but JJ also wasn't throwing the football a ton. He was throwing the football like 18 times a game at Michigan, and then he'd get into the NFL with Anthony Richardson. There were flashes, especially in his rookie season, where you're like, oh man, this dude, this big physical athlete, this could be the Colts guy. They gotta hone him and gotta give him the work. Well, Anthony Richardson gets hurt 3 times as a rookie. He gets hurt again last year. He gets hurt in the offseason. He isn't able to beat out Daniel Jones, even though it wasn't even a clear cut. Daniel Jones won that job, and now we're sitting here going, we're 3 years into Anthony Richardson, like, what is he? And, in fairness to JJ McCarthy, I think that we're at that stage. It's like, what is he? We've seen some good. The stats are really bad on the whole. He's the least efficient quarterback in the NFL. But, it's kind of if you were grading him on the old elementary draft scale, just like Anthony Richardson or Trey Lance in San Francisco is a similar type of a case too. I give these guys an incomplete. What are they going to be down the line? And are we going to find out with JJ in a Vikings uniform? I can't answer those questions. I do think that we see him play again this season. I do think that, this is something where they're going to take a hard look at all aspects of the quarterback position in this offseason and figure out what's the right way to approach this moving forward.
Couple final points for Tom Pelissero, thanks to Bell Bank. Tom, I think Sam Darnold left on good terms. Everybody loves Sam. Sounds like everybody in the building is loved by Sam as well. So it's not really a revenge game. So do you think this game means a little bit more to Sam, or is it just another week at the office?
Well, I think that Sam Darnold is grateful to, what Minnesota did for him, frankly. I mean, he always knew coming in, he was probably, if JJ doesn't get hurt, Sam's probably the starter at the beginning of the season. The fact that JJ got hurt, quite frankly, may have been the best thing that could have ever happened to Sam Darnold because he didn't have that constant threat. If he had a bad game or a bad series, it wasn't up, but they're going to put JJ in. He was able, maybe for the first time since his rookie year with the Jets, to just go, okay, I'm the guy, and I'm going to be able to go out and play free. And when I throw an interception, I know that the coach is going to continue to call pass plays. And Kevin O'Connell, really made that an emphasis. Hey, you throw a pick, I'm coming right back to you. You're going to go out there and do it again. The way it ended wasn't how anybody wanted, in terms of the Detroit game. Darnold was terrible in that game. He missed a bunch of throws. It is what it is. And then in the Rams game, he didn't play great, but the whole team wasn't good enough. And the fact that they didn't then just go and say, hey, we're going to pay, Seattle got him for, I think it was 3 years and $100 million. Hey, we're not going to pay that because of what happened against the Lions or the Rams. It was more, that type of commitment means we're keeping JJ off the field for another year or two. And they just weren't at that phase at that time. Now, when they find out Daniel Jones is going to Indy, could they have pivoted and gone back and tried to save it with Darnold? Who knows? But for Sam, he got to actually go and really be the dude and not have that person behind him by going on to the Seahawks. So, certainly anytime you're playing your old team, I imagine there's some type of an emotional impact of it. But for Sam Darnold, I mean, he's in an unbelievable spot now. He's got Jackson Smith-Njigba, who is a bad man and is on pace for a 2,000-yard receiving season and is a focal point in that offense. He's got other weapons in the passing game. The run game's kind of been up and down, but, you've got talent there with Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. Defensively, Mike McDonald is as good as any coordinator. They got a bunch of guys who aren't household names, but they're really tough. I mean, in a really treacherous NFC West, the Seahawks can go toe-to-toe with anybody. He's in a fantastic spot, and now it's quite likely Max Brosmer who's got to walk in there and try to go up against that Seahawks team this week.
All right, most importantly, there's a bracket on a website called the64.com. It is the 64 biggest and best sports talk radio shows and podcasts in the country. The Power Trip Morning Show moving on to round 3. We're squaring up against the common man, Dan Cole. Fun bracket. On the other side of the bracket, though, Tom Pelissero, 9 to noon, Paul Allen in round 1 beat Colin Coward. In round 2, beat Dan Patrick. And in round 3, squares off against a little show called The Rich Eisen Show.
Oh, boy.
Your thoughts? PA versus your guy, Rich Eisen.
This is a classic. All right, which of your kids do you like here? In this case, which of my dads do I like here? Boy. I mean, I'll tell. So this is everybody. This is national. This is local. This is like a mishmash. I mean,
he's slaying the Giants, man. He took out Colin Coward and Dan Patrick so far. Look at PA go.
No, I'm not surprised. I mean, PA, as you remember, Corey, he was very big for the Rat Pack back in the day. Gave me my first opportunity to host a weekly show, Vikings Uncensored, at Joe Sensor's Bar and Grill, where various Vikings players would show up in various states of enjoyment of their Monday evenings to do that show at like 6 p.m. Mm-hmm. And Rich has been, he's done a great deal for my career at this stage. So I think our connection's breaking up, Corey. I gotta go. I think I gotta. Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Tom, you're the best, dude. Thanks, man.
Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. There he goes.
Yeah,
that was great.
He's the best.
He's the best.
Tom Pelissero.
Yeah, I mean,
I can sit there and listen to that man talk football all day.
Yeah,
he gets it.
He's kind of connected.
Kind of.
He's sometimes he knows what he's talking about.
Just a little bit.
Maybe.
Yep.
He's a good guy.
Just a touch.
I'm connected to solar panels.
Now it's time for headlines.
Thanks to my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. Go solar and get solar panels put on with Wolf River Electric.
That person's in it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sauce, blame your dad. Or maybe blame your mom.
Wow.
According to a new study, being super impatient might be genetic.
No. Bleep you.
Yep. Might be. Which one of your parents is more impatient?
Neither.
Oh, neither.
That's
No.
true.
Well, I mean, they raised you. They had to be patient.
Yeah,
Yeah, you either emulate or you rebel.
Yeah, I wonder.
yeah. Neither of them are impatient.
says it might be
Nobody in
genetic?
my family is. My brother isn't.
Are you the most impatient person that you know?
Oh,
Is it even close? Who's in the ballpark? Friends, family, whatever. Coworkers. Who's the next closest person that you can think of?
Nobody is as impatient as I am. I can't think of anybody.
Who here is the most impatient person outside
Common.
of you?
Probably Common.
That's probably
Is that
true.
right? Really?
I've seen that in action.
You ever play
actually.
golf with him?
I've seen that in
Is
action.
that
Not even on golf. I've just seen him at restaurants. How
Oh, really?
quickly he gives up.
Yeah,
okay.
It's Common. Yeah.
Hey, Zacho, are you looking at your camera right now? Go back to Sauce real quick.
Yeah.
Jay, is it?
I don't know what's going on.
What is going on?
That
Why,
is.
am I ugly?
Yeah.
No,
no,
you-
that's the camera.
You're like an
glowing.
angel.
You look like you have your head's on fire.
Yeah, we were having
You're
issues
going
with
through
this.
Wasn't your head on fire in the 80s,
You
Hawk?
look like you're going through an MRI or an X-ray or something.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. You look like your head's the sun.
I wouldn't say you look ugly. You just look impatient.
I am impatient.
You know?
Yeah, for beauty.
Just keep waiting.
Whoa,
buddy.
why do I look so like that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Your head's on fire.
Chris, your worst nightmare.
Oh God,
no.
no. What?
Well, here, let's see if you can nail it. You have like 3 or 4 things that you
found it.
said are the worst things that you can think of, things that you constantly worry about. Go ahead, see if
Finding
you
a
can get
dead
it.
body.
Dolly Parton passing.
This is in your top 3 or 4.
Being like buried alive.
Nailed it. So,
Are you serious?
A woman's body showed up at a crematorium in Thailand, but it turned out she was still alive.
Put your hand down.
She was. Paul, I'm not calling on you.
What?
They realized she wasn't dead when they heard a faint knocking sound from inside the coffin.
That's just terrible.
Hey, at least they found out then.
That's terrible.
Can you imagine if she didn't have the strength or power to knock on the
10
coffin?
minutes later.
And she gets burned alive. Paul, your hand is still up. I don't understand why.
Woodhawk.
Woodhawk what?
Rescue her?
I would hope so.
I think she'd probably say, "Put me back in the casket."
I'm dead.
Man, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Oh my
Terrifying.
That's
Terrifying.
hideous.
That's top 2 or 3 for everyone on Earth.
Oh Lordy. Hey, can I give you something real quick? Have you
Go
seen
for
the
it.
news out of Hong Kong?
No.
Oh,
As we speak, there's
yeah.
a giant fire that has spread from building to building in a bunch of skyscrapers.
Oh, no.
Not to bring the show down, my apologies, but it's breaking news. 13 dead at least right now. People are still trapped in the towers, and most of the people who live there are 65 and older.
Oh, boy.
And the pictures are incredible. Literally, the fire is spreading from building to building to building, and they can't reach the people at the top of the buildings.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Terrible.
The pictures are hideous.
So there you go. Now go back to your jokey jokes.
Bring it on back, Corey.
You want to see how pro I am at this?
Yeah, please.
What do you think the record is for the longest robot walk?
Ooh.
A robot in China broke the record for longest journey walked by a humanoid robot. How far did this robot walk? What a fun transition.
Interesting.
10 miles.
No, I bet it's not very far. I bet it's like 130 yards.
Now, I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to go like 20 miles.
They fall pretty easy.
I'm just saying.
They ain't got the balance yet.
We'll see.
66 miles.
Son of a bitch, never
I
mind.
was way off.
66 miles.
Yeah,
I
take
doubted
that.
you. I doubted you.
Take that,
I
hog
wanted
steady.
to say 100. But
So I get. So I get.
You scared me.
I don't know. I like to believe they ain't getting there yet.
You guys know those trail cams, right?
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of them on my property.
Trail cams. So some guy in Mississippi stole a trail cam,
Yeah.
but accidentally or unwittingly recorded himself for 2 days.
Oh, wow.
And other people also got arrested after the trail cam caught footage of various drug activity.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's
Yeah.
spectacular. Yeah, like the nice ones that I have, like all the pictures and everything go right to your phone. The video goes right to your
Sick
phone.
brand.
Yeah, it's called a ring cam.
That's pretty cool.
For
though.
your trees.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, poor tree.
Poor Treeser.
We've done this in the past, but let's see if Sauce's memory retained this. I think I'm going to say yes before I even ask the
have
question.
faith in
You
me.
are not.
You
I think,
hate me.
I think Sauce will remember the answer to this trivia question.
Quit your lying.
Sauce, when Christopher Columbus made his way over here,
Yeah.
he wrote in his journal in 1493 that he saw 3 mermaids, but he said, quote, "They are not so beautiful as they are said to be." Do you remember what Christopher Columbus thought were mermaids?
I do.
Dolphins?
Why do I ever believe in you?
No.
I don't
They
know.
were manatees.
Manatees.
Yeah.
Oh, I should know that. I've been called a manatee
Oh.
by you, Christopher Allen.
I thought you were going to say
that's
Christopher Allen Columbus.
Dude, you don't listen at all. I said you had mantees.
I do. That's why I'm sitting with my arms crossed. This shirt really
That's
brings
why I'm
them
attracted to you.
Because I have boobs?
Yeah, I love them. Big floppy gloppies.
What? Into me.
Yeah.
He kissed my toe.
I did kiss your toe.
Perfect
Yeah,
moves.
that
I got
did happen.
athlete's lips right now.
No.
New in theaters today, Zootopia 2. It's getting ridiculously good reviews. The first one was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
Zootopia 2 out in theaters today.
Good.
Let's stack this with other news. Chris, this is right in your wheelhouse.
I like it.
AMC is announcing that on December 1st, that's this Monday, they are going to sell AMC popcorn passes.
Brilliant.
So it's $30 a year,
Oh, my.
but then it gets you 50% off a large popcorn every day of the week, plus a free refill per day. So if you go to the theaters a lot, you have to do the math and realize, if I spend $30, am I going to save enough money throughout the year? But if you go a lot, $30 a year, 50% off large popcorns.
That's pretty good.
That's
How
a
much
pretty
is a
good
large
deal, yeah.
popcorn
What's
at
a large
AMC?
popcorn?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Probably $16.
$9, $10.
Probably more than that.
Between $8 and $12.
Okay. So you're saving $4 to $6 a shot.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to go to about 5 to 6 movies to break even.
Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
easy.
Yeah.
Will you buy me one, Hawk?
Back
Sure,
in
I
the
will.
day, that was
Thanks, man.
nothing.
It says it costs $29.99 a year, and you do not have to get it on Monday. It'll be available as an ongoing thing. If you buy one, the discount is effective right away and good through next year.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
That's
man.
interesting.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm in.
You know, the running joke now with Stranger Things has been, it's been gone for so long that everybody forgot what the hell is going on. I'm definitely in that camp. I need a refresher big time.
Yep.
This is going to be the most important, recap 2-minute Netflix video that I've ever watched. So there's a whole list of things here, even in our prep service. 10 things you probably forgot about that are key to this final season. And I read through them. I won't do it because they're filled with spoilers as well. I think I remembered about 2 of the 10. That's how little I remember because it's been so long. But
That means I remember none of them.
Yeah, right.
But season 5 starts today. The first 4 episodes, I believe, are available right now. Then there's more on Christmas Day, I think, and then the finale is New Year's Eve.
Wow. Greasy.
And again, the finale is the one that's in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well, I can say the one thing that's noticeable for me, obviously, if it's been so long, like Gianna in 11, that was like her alter ego forever. Can't tell you how many
So
times.
McCarthy is 9 and Gianna's 11. Great.
But it has been a long, she's doesn't seem to be as excited about it as she was, back in the day, but we'll see once it actually comes out.
And all the other jokes about how all the Stranger Things kids now are 47 years old. Have you seen some of their press junkets to promote this? The one kid legitimately has a full beard. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Everybody else looks like they're in their late 20s. I think they're probably mostly in their early 20s, but they all look like adults. It's kind of freaky. So I don't know how they're going to make them all look like kids for this final season because it's set in 87, I think.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, I think, 18 months after the last season. I have no idea how they're going to make them look young because none of them look young
None of them
anymore.
are young
Well, it's
anymore.
it's like the movie Grease. Half of them were in their 30s when they filmed that. And the one guy has a full 5 o'clock shadow throughout the movie.
The final season of Saved by the Bell, Slater was a grandfather.
The one lady, who's the real loose lady that Hawk likes in Greece? What's her name?
Rizzo?
Yeah, Rizzo. She was 34 when they filmed that.
Yeah, she was perfectly aged.
Oops.
Yeah, I liked her. She's
I
mean.
can answer for
Hawk,
him.
Rizzo, would you?
Oh, still.
Is she dead?
All right, I have no idea what the science is behind this, but there's this new Japanese-style floor futon that is getting trendy because some experts are saying you should be sleeping lower to the floor.
Yeah.
I don't understand the logic there, but they're saying if you're 4 feet off the ground and you're in one of those cloudy, fluffy beds, you should be lower to the floor for health reasons. I don't get it. I'm just reporting the news.
That's interesting. Interesting.
So get one of those Japanese-style floor futons, apparently.
No.
Last one. A new study found that if you do a social media detox, because they had 300 young adults try this, where you avoid social media for an entire week, they found you actually spend more time on your phone. You just find other apps and things to use that aren't social media. So those kids detached from social media, but were on their phone more.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
That's greasy, yeah.
That's weird.
I would suggest again going on big adventures internationally.
Yes.
best feeling in the world is to be off your phone for about a week straight. It feels
100%.
awesome.
I love it.
Then you
Couldn't
come
agree
back
more.
and you jump right back in the cesspool and you go, oh, God, this again.
You want to throw your phone away.
Yep. All right, guys, we made it.
We did it.
We turned 24 on Friday. We're going to make a huge deal about it because every other show on this station hates it.
Yep. You just wait till next year.
So Thanksgiving tomorrow. Everybody have an awesome Thanksgiving. We're back 7 to 9 on Friday, on Black Friday. We are live at Mall of America. Parrish, you'll be there.
Oh, yes.
Marnie will be there.
I will.
Come on
Creasel
out.
might swing by. We might have
Tommy said he
Tommy
might
might.
come
We
by.
might have a couple of surprises.
Louis
You never
might
know.
be there.
Louis
Abadaba's
might be
come
there.
in.
Abby, hell yeah.
The whole band might be there.
Yeah.
Hot ass Randy
Dusty.
might be there.
No, he passed away. Is he coming to your house tomorrow for Thanksgiving?
No, he said he's like having dinner with the lizard people or something. I didn't know what that meant.
Sounds like hot ass.
9 to noon is next. See you Black Friday, 7 to 9.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abadaba. Can't wait to have some turkey with you. So grateful. Thanks, everybody.